Come on in, welcome to my home. Today we are going to talk something which I actually love. We're going to talk strip lights. I have two sets of strip lights that I was provided, and I'm going to talk about the good points, the bad points, and believe it or not, I'm going to preface this with, at the beginning of this, telling you that I actually like them both, even though I had problems with the second set. Alright, let me explain. Alright, if you've been on this channel very long, you know that I'm neighbors with my mom, so when I got this first set of strip lights, I knew right away that she needed to replace her old strip lights because they were wearing out and those sort of things. They didn't provide much light, so I'm like, okay, I can do this. So the Dream lights were the Dream strip light, which I probably have I'm sure I'm putting up pictures of this, they're easy to install. Now, it did involve me getting up on a ladder and installing those, but that's no problem. They come with the coolest clips. I absolutely love these clips because you can then screw them in if you want to, or you can just take off the plastic peel on it and stick it to the cabinet. As long as the surface is clean, it will stick and it holds wonderfully. So you can then reposition these. They hold very, very securely. That was my big thing. I didn't want these to move around because I had to bend them in sort of some weird ways, and they bent really, really well. Now, don't get me wrong, didn't do 90-degree angles, but they went up very quickly, and I could connect them. I didn't have to have the app. That's where this becomes important, is the fact that Mom's not a big tech person, so she just wanted a remote control so that she could then turn on and off the lights and then do some minimal things. Of course, I thought she should have the thing so she's listening to music, or or she wants to change the colors. All of that is available on the controller, and it is super easy to use. Press a button, the color of the lights change. You know how this works. It's very straightforward, very easy, but I can also control them on the app, which goes onto my phone. That I really like, is the fact that I can then control the app off of my phone, and I had no problem setting this app up in like no time. No time at all. We have all the colors you could possibly imagine. I can change them. It's just so easy. And why is this so important? Because like I can turn on and off Mom's lights from my house, which is really cool. Now, you're asking yourself, well, should I get these? Should I not get these? If you're looking for brightness, it covers my brightness factor. If you're looking for playful color, so the lights actually interact with sound, it covers that. Is it easy to use? Very easy to use, and it really does help brighten a dark room. Now let's talk about the other. These are the 50-foot lights. It's from the same company. However, these lights were harder to actually get the app on. I'm not going to insult you with how to set up lights and show you that whole process, because it is straightforward. Plug them in, turn them on, attach them to the wherever you're putting them, if they're at the crown molding. However you do, it has the same exact everything, basic everything. But what was different was the app. The app I did not like. In fact, to this day, and I've been playing around with this for like hours now, trying to get this app to sync up with my Google Assistant. I can't, because I have the Google Nest Wi-Fi, which operates at 5 gigahertz, and it has to have 2.4. No matter what I did or how I did it, I by myself could not set this up because I had to be far enough away for it to drop down into the 2 gigahertz level, and by the time I got far enough away for that to happen, it would then stop trying to hook up to the lights, and so that became its own issue. Is that a major problem? No, not at all. In fact, even without being able to control this on the Google Home assistant, or it also works off of Alexa, I can honestly tell you that these lights are great. I can honestly tell you that these lights give a ton of light, as in like a lot of light, and I'm sure part of that is because I have so many lights, so many more lights than I had before, but this is really cool. I mean, the ease of installation made me very happy. Once again, the little mounting brackets made me very, very happy because I can also move those, I can secure them. It just was amazing. Whoever thought of that little mounting bracket, because I've had lots and lots and lots of other lights that did not work. The stickiness of them was not that strong. This just goes in there perfectly. So why would I say that these would be worthwhile? Well, this is a lot of fun. I mean, having lights that color change, having lights that give you that nice little ambiance, you can increase the dark, you can increase the level, decrease the level. You can also set them on a timer. My lights have a 1 to 4 hour timer, so that way you can put them on for 4 hours, 1 hour, and in that amount of time it will go off. And that's all without setting it up onto the app. Would it have been nice to set this up on the app? Oh yeah. Could I tell you more about this if I could have set this up on the app? Yes. Do I think eventually they will get this so that they can actually get hooked up to a 5 gigahertz, 5G? Probably. I don't see why not. But even if they don't, I will still say that these lights are really good. And I told them when they contacted me about this that I would give an honest review on this, and the honest review is, really? Even without it? I do enjoy it. Now, I'm not a big person, so will I be using these lights for the musical part of it? Probably not. Is the musical flashing and everything with sound really cool? Yeah, it really is. It's really cool. But I'm more interested in it giving me the light in the room, and it does. It gives me more than, in fact, it gives me so much more light, it's not even funny, as you can see from these videos. It's just really, really nice. And I like the mounting bracket. I mean, I cannot stress to you enough. I know I've said this a couple times. The little mounting clips that come with it alone sold me on this, because that way, if you do not take off the sticky backing of the strip itself and just put up the mounting clips with the little tiny screws, you could then remove it and put this elsewhere. Yeah. That makes it really cool. You can secure it so you don't have to worry about it falling down. I really do like this. I really do think that being able to control your lights, would I like it better if I could control it on said phone? Yes, I would, because I do everything on my phone. Is that the end of the world? No, it's not. I'm happy with it. Alright, so there is my honest opinion. Of these two items, I would give the first one 4 aprons, because, I take that back. I'll give the first one, 4 aprons, because it really is good, it works really well, the app is fine, I enjoyed it, I really like it. The second one, I'm only going to give 3 aprons simply because on my scale, the app, they really by now should be thinking, well, lots of people are going to 5G, so yeah. But if you are not looking for it being hooked up to your phone, get this. Get this a lot. You will like this. You will thank me for it. It's really fun. You could put it in bedrooms. You could put it everywhere. I really do like this. Well, let me know what you think about that down in the comments, and I hope I get to see you the next time you stop by.